Hi everybody, welcome back to DayZ, welcome back to the PlayStation 4, welcome back to the Scalespeeder gaming private servers. And as you can see, I did survive the zombie attack last night. Well, I thought I was safe up on the wing of this aeroplane, not realising of course the zombies would jump up onto the wing and chase me up there. But yes, I'm still in one piece. So what we're going to do this evening is probably just do bits of the northwest airfield because the zombies are back. I've adjusted the XMLs, so hopefully from tomorrow you shouldn't get this constant respawning of zombies like this, because what happens is you kill this zombie horde and then you wander somewhere else, and when you come back, if you come back again, the zombie horde's back straight away, which isn't ideal. So what I've done is I've added a few more spawn points for zombie hordes so that they can spawn somewhere else, so it shouldn't just be a automatic thing. Hopefully they won't be able to hear me if I go quietly. Let's wander around here. I figure we'd just go and investigate the tents. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, because I've got, I guess some nice camo gear might be nice. Good evening, Babalooni. Good evening, this zombie bites. Let's find somewhere safe to park up. Actually, probably here on the helipad's quite good, isn't it? Right, have we got anything in our backpack we want to get rid of before we go wandering around? Well, I thought we could eat some tomatoes. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. Apart from a few dozen zombies. Oh, KAM. Love some of that. And we'll have the bullets. Ooh. Where's he gone? Right, let's have a look at that KAM. Oh, is my axe ruined? Badly damaged. Right, we need to fix this thing quickly. I didn't spot it was so bad. Very dangerous, that. Moxie with the 1999 donation. Sir, you are far too generous. Far too generous, sir. I mean, obviously I appreciate it very, very much. But that is above and beyond the call. Right, let's have a look at this. Ah, that's interesting. It hasn't got a magazine on. So that means probably someone else has been through here. I've got KAM mags back at my base, but thank you very much, Moxie. Thank you very, very, very much. Appreciate it a lot. If you're new to the stream, I have the Scalespeeder gaming private PvE servers where everybody pays a couple of bucks a month to play in relative safety, apart from the danger. Oh, that's he's got a nice jacket on that. I got nice. I can't see it. Where is it? That's a nice backpack. Let's go and put that in the back of the car. You've got to be over 18. Come and join the Discord. You have a registered mobile phone on Discord, and we just run around kind of exploring and building in DayZ without worrying about shooting each other. no base raiding, etc. I just finished watching your video on server message. It helped a lot. No worries. Good, good. I'll have to do a new one, to be honest, because I haven't really messed around with server messages for a long time. And Moxie is one of the valued members of the server. One of the most long-standing ones, actually, as well. Ooh. A USG 45 now. I haven't got one of those at the moment. Nice submachine gun. Very nice submachine gun, so I think we'll take that. We won't worry about the scope. Some 7.62. 5.45. Oh, Moxie, if you still watch that, see, I saw that picture of your base earlier. Bloody hell. That was, looked amazing. I'll have to arrange a visit to come and have a look at it. You can let me into your building secrets for getting those drums to be in the walls the way that you got them to look very... Right, look what we've got here. Excellent. We have got a rather lovely M4. Bugger off, somebody, I'm trying to look at this M4. It's a green M4, I think. Yeah, there it is, green M4. Nice. I do like the M4. Very good. We're running out of space, aren't we? Just quickly run back to the car again. Drop off our goodies. Do I... Yeah, let's take the KAM. Let's take it anyway. Oh, right, the Jeep's almost full. Ooh, interesting, interesting. The Jeep is almost full. Okay, so we're running out of space. Where's my axe gone? So let's fill up the Jeep. Okay, so we can fit 12 in, can't we? What's 12? Shoes. Let's put those binoculars in there. And 3. Oh, that's nothing, is it? So it's okay. So we've got limited space now. Right. Let's see what we can find over here. What am I looking for? I guess, yeah, camo gear probably. I mean, ooh, food. I'm not fond of the digital camo. I mean, don't get me wrong, the white hunter stuff is stylish in its own way, I guess. I do feel a bit like I stick out a little bit. Not that it really matters on a PvE server. You'd also, like, if anybody's in from the private server as well, I've just adjusted the Segas as well. I don't know why, but when I was going through the XMLs, I missed out the fact that I forgot to put the automatic magazines on the Sagas and a few of the pistols as well. So from tomorrow you should find that the Sagas spawn in with a drum mag on them, because they were spawning in with no mags on. Ooh, oh look, KA-74, there we go, look at that. That's nice, that's very nice. Is it a green one? Yeah, it's a green one, isn't it? I'll have to spawn in the green mags as well. I'm kind of psyching myself up to do another attachments video where I do all the guns with all the proper attachments. It's a little bit complicated. I was going to do it tonight, but I was a bit tired, so I thought I'd leave that. SG5K compensator. And some 545x39. I've got to be careful here that I don't get into a situation where I can't. That zombie saw me, didn't he? A field jacket, a black field jacket. Wait. Oh, you don't see them very often, do you? Best insulation, yeah, I think we'll have that. I like that. Yeah, that's more stylish. It's a nice black field jacket. Right, which tents haven't we done? I think we did all these, didn't we? What we'll do, we'll drive up to the barracks, kind of at the north. I really want to find a camo boonie hat, so I can wear that instead of this helmet. We'll drive up there and we'll have a look round. We've eaten all the tomatoes, haven't we? Field jacket's basically empty. Backpack is full. Guess we could eat the spaghetti. It's always better to have food in your belly. Quite how he eats or she eats through a motorbike helmet, I'm not really sure. Very messy, wouldn't it? Eating spaghetti through in a motorbike helmet. God, can you imagine? Get everywhere. Can we get through this way? Oh yeah, I think there's a horde round here. think that's why there's so many of them. Yeah, there's definitely a horde here. When I was putting the hordes in, I just kind of randomly placed them all over the place around the northwest airfield. So apologies for anybody who's come up here on foot. It can be quite a scary experience. And I would say there's 5 other places where zombies spawn now, not just around the airfield, but around the map. So keep your wits about you. Right, we've got to be careful here. Is it? The road gets blocked here, doesn't it, I think? Oh, the gate's open. Excellent. Oh, look, there's a truck. Oh dear, there's a truck. Oh, somebody, must be somebody's base. There's a tent here. Ooh, oh, almost ran over their base. Yeah, they've got a tent, haven't they? Okay, so leave that well alone. Rather an unfortunate place to have a base. There's a lot of zombies around here. Let's park up here. Oh wow, yeah, there's a horde here. Yeah, this is definitely a horde of zombies. Oh, where's he gone? Okay, I think we killed them all. See if anything we got any decent on them. Oh, he got a black field vest on. I can't get to him there, can I? Oh, I missed the let me get inside and let me catch up with the chat. Ooh. Chaz says, "Hey buddy, just got done with the gaming session on my private server. We learned something interesting about this CLE. A long while ago I turned the coupled 60 round M4 mags value way up, and it seems they literally all spawned in Tizzy. We each have 7 coupled mags." Yeah, I guess it's a level 4 item, isn't it? So yeah. Sometimes what happens as well with when you have very high CLE numbers, very high loot numbers, what happens is the game has to, as the CLE is going over the map, it doesn't do the whole map at once, it does it in sections, and if it needs to dump a load of stuff, sometimes you find a load of stuff in one place. Oh, there's a nice SKS. I've already got one though. So you do end up with funny situations. Like yesterday I had one where I was in Kement military base and there was like 5 Sagas really close to each other. They love my car, don't they? There's a zombie in here. You know, I'm not sure if I like this black jacket. Oh my god, there's another M4. I've already got 2, I don't need another one. I'll just be greedy. Plenty of ammo around. No, oh, well, USG 45. Oh, I suppose. No, I've already got USG 45. Some camo netting. Oh, I thought that was a LAR then. I've already got LAR mag. Don't need another one. Combat backpack. That is a nice backpack. That is a nice backpack. Kind of feel like I need to up the spawn rates of military wear, military garb. Another M4. See, that's a good example, you see. So there's not that many M4s on the server, black one. In fact, that's a black one, that one, I think. Is that a black M4? So there's not many on the server, but we've literally come, and then we found, is it 3 M4s? If anything, because all the guns on these servers spawn in with attachments. See, there's another SKS there. More camo netting. holster. I haven't got a belt though, I don't think. I haven't got a pistol. KA bayonet. Ooh. That's another nice backpack. Nice black backpack. USG 45. Very nice. Little submachine gun. See, that's quite a good look, that, isn't it? I really need to find a black assault pack though, don't I? Have we got enough space to take all this stuff as well? Ooh. No. Oh, I took... Oh. Let's do a little bit of inventory management here. So do we really need that KAM? Might be alright, mightn't it? Is there anything... Oh, how are my boots doing? They're worn now, so let's get rid of them. Let's put on fresh shoes. Then we can take our tetracycline and our fags. And we'll go with the... We'll go with the little backpack. That's quite a nice little backpack. I like that. That's quick. It's alright though, isn't it? Right, okay. We're going to leave the M4. Where's my axe gone? Oh, I don't know. See, although that backpack looks better, I severely reduced my carrying capacity, haven't I? So it can do 42. Now that one can carry 63. Although it looks a bit naff, it's much more practical, isn't it? In terms of lugging stuff around. How about drop that one, put that one on, pick all this stuff up, and we pick up the backpack as well. Oh yes, there you go. So we can take it back. Right, cool. Okay. Moxie says, I'll have that camo net if you don't want it. Yes. Problem is, I'm not sure if I can carry it all. I'm kind of running out of space. Where was it? Weather's getting a bit shitty. Okay, there was two, wasn't there? So I'll make some space in the back of my truck. Hopefully the zombies aren't back. Wait a minute, I'm going the wrong way. There's good news and bad news. Bad news is, all the zombies are back. That's very bad news. Oh, there's that other camo net. Okay, so I've got 2 camo nets for you, but I've got 30 zombies around my car. Right, we're just collecting some firepower together to take out these zombies. Oop. Right, bugger off, I'm not ready to start firing yet. Okay, so dead right. I've been chatting away for 10 minutes with a muted mic. So, thank you, Chaz, for your kind words. Glad to have helped out. Yeah, you're right, I was muted. So, Moxie, in the back of my vehicle, my Ada, I have got 2 camouflage netting for you. So what I'm going to do now is head back to my base at Severograd, and I'll leave them in the big tent in the sports hall. Where's my car gone? My car disappeared. My car's disappeared. It has disappeared, hasn't it? I parked it here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to log out and then log back in again. Well, I kind of glitched a bit, didn't I? When I got out of the car, I kind of jumped up into the air. So it may have been something to do with that. Right, let's log back in. Now, I've had this happen once before, where I had an invisible car, but what happened there, the car was just invisible. Oh yeah, it's appeared again, isn't it? Yee, there it is. Brilliant. Right, let's go. Right, let's have a look. What's the best way back to Severograd? Okay, so so the weather's turned out nice. Would really suck to lose a car. Yep, absolutely. Luckily though, there's plenty of cars on these servers. And lots of zombies. Right, so what we're doing now is we're heading back north to get on the sort of main west-east road that runs to Severograd. Hopefully anyway, if I'm going the right way, though I'm very, very good at getting lost. So... looking here. Oh, there's another M4. Sod it, let's take it. And a tactical helmet. Is a tactical helmet cooler than a motorbike helmet? Don't know what insulation they give you though. Low insulation. Where a motorbike helmet gives you high insulation, doesn't it? I think. Best, I think, motorbike helmet is. Oh, oh, it's only medium. Ooh. Okay. So we're going northwest. So I think we're going the right way. Ooh. Bit of a nasty roadblock, wouldn't it? Right, I think we follow the road around to the right now. So, what's everybody looking forward to in 2021? You making your New Year's resolutions yet? To play more DayZ? Ooh. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Figure out where we are. Okay, I think I know where I am. Moxie says, is there anything I can trade you for them? No, I'm good actually, Moxie. Blazpayer says, I liked. Chaz says, I resolved to hunt a pack of wolves and slaughter them all with my newly acquired La. Yes, very good. Right. Okay, we keep going north. Till we hit, I think, Nova Petrovka actually. So this should be the railway line now, I think. Yeah, excellent. So we're at the railway line. So we could drive along the railway line if we wanted to. All the way to Severograd. Tom says, never played DayZ before, but looks good. It's a very unusual, very unique game, DayZ. Very, very unique. Ooh. Okay, maybe this wasn't such a great idea. I mean, primarily it's a zombie apocalypse survival game, where you've got to eat and drink to stay alive and find good clothing. If you play on public servers and certain private servers, there's plenty of PvP action as well, with players shooting each other. But the star of DayZ, without a doubt, is the map. The map is what makes it very, very special. Chernerus and Livonia, and if you're on PC, Deer Isle and Amalsk, and there's a few other custom maps as well. They really are this huge map that is based on real life locations, that it just has a real character and spirit all of its own. That's why you can play it a bit like this, when really I'm just playing single player. You can play it like this and just explore and just enjoy it. I mean, look, it looks amazing. And it's running on an OG PlayStation 4. Sure, in real life this wouldn't be particularly good for your tyres. But the good thing about going on the railway track is I'm avoiding the towns, which can be a bit glitchy and a bit dangerous. Yay. Although I'm pretty sure this isn't exactly the safest way of driving. I feel like I'm balancing on a knife edge. I mean, what happened on console especially is DayZ changed when we got private servers. Up until that point, it was very difficult to learn things in DayZ, you know? Because you were on public servers, there's limited resources. I might get down on the road in a minute. Well, maybe not. Public servers suffered, and I don't know if they still do, but they suffered terribly from duping, where people would go on a server and there was ways that you could glitch items, and probably still can, to make more and more and more of them, so people would have all of the AKs and all the weapons, and you couldn't find high-end weapons or big tents or nails or stuff like that because people would dupe them and then the server wouldn't spawn any more in. Then private servers came along and it really changed. I mean, Moxie will tell you in the chat, you know, to start off with, the Scalespeeder gaming private servers we had, they were kind of a mix of PvE and PvP. We had factions and all sorts of malarkey that happened. It was crazy actually. And then I decided to take it just to PvE and say no, you can play on public servers to shoot each other and other private servers, but the Scalespeeder gaming servers are going to be a haven for safety. I've got to be careful I don't go past Severograd, because that is a possibility. What we'll do, the next opportunity we'll get down onto the road to our north, or to my left, and we'll can't be that far off, to be honest. That could be Severograd now, down there. Could be, it's big enough. Right, let's move. Right, there's a road crossing here, I think. Severograd's kind of long and skinny, isn't it? Oh look, there's a... is that a gunter? Is it a Sarker? Ooh. I think we've come down a dead end. Christmas tree. I do have to turn them off actually, I keep forgetting. Ooh, glitch. Here we go, it's the run down to home. And here is my humble abode. And that's it. We are back. Right, let me catch up with the chat. Mr. and Mrs. Engineer says, do you think console will see anything like expansion in 2021? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I think that the problem is that Bohemia Interactive and DayZ aren't big enough to really have a massive impact on like Sony or Microsoft to get them to maybe agree to change the way that they deal with games, because what has to happen to do things like DayZ expansion is that you've got to be able to modify the server that the game's running on in the cloud. You know when you log onto a server, you have to be able to modify that. But you also have to be able to modify the game that's running on your Xbox or on your PlayStation. And that could be open to abuse. So what you need to have is some way of having approved apps. Approved mods. Now there is a history of this especially with Xbox, with Skyrim and Fallout 4. There's official mods that you can download from Bethesda's website that you can use. They tend to use a lot of the in-game assets already, but rather than adding things in, but it would be quite a big ask. Plus, you've also got to ask yourself, do Bohemia did I just drop? Do Bohemia Interactive want to bother doing it? You know, do they want the backlash of having situations where people load mods onto their Xboxes or their PlayStations and it crashes their Xbox or their PlayStation? You know, then they've got all that support and all that hassle to deal with. Because although we tend to look at things like DayZ expansion and look at the helicopters and go, oh, isn't it cool? To be honest, it can be a right pain in the bottom as well. You know, with getting it to run right. And you know, I've put DayZ expansion on one of my PC servers and the helicopters sink into the ground, or they flip over and they explode, or you know, you can't get things to work. It's not a very smooth experience sometimes. So yeah, I really recommend, if anybody's got the time, go on to look up DayZ podcast on YouTube and go to that channel. They does some amazing work, and there's a fascinating interview with Janet. Is it Janet, the lead developer of DayZ? And where the guys are asking him loads of questions about DayZ, you know, why does it take so long to fix stuff and sort things out? And he's the guy who's just produced the Malsk, Adam Franku, that's his name. And he's really honest, and he says, look, the big problem is if we change anything in DayZ or in any game, you've got to be so careful, because you change one thing and then all of a sudden something else that you're not sure of right at the beginning suddenly stops working. And you know, and he says, look, there's so many things that we want to do with DayZ, so many things we want to do, but we have to be so careful when we change stuff, that we have to do so much testing, that you know, the pace of change is incredibly slow, but we have to do it like that, otherwise you'd have a game that was even more buggy than it is. And it's a really excellent interview. Boydie73 does it, and I'd highly recommend everybody to check out the DayZ podcast. They have some amazing interviews with modders and people from the DayZ community, and with the likes of Adam, you know, the lead developer of DayZ they have on, which is pretty amazing. And he says a lot of the time that one of the big problems they have with DayZ is the legacy code. You know, the fact that although they was it 2018, I think, they went from 0.6, didn't they, where the game code changed an awful lot. It's still quite old, a lot of it, and so they've got various things they've got to deal with. Right, let's sort this stuff out and get it into its respective little boxes. Oh, will that not fit in there? Oh, I haven't got enough space. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Okay. We need more space. How about in this one? That'll do. Yeah, that is a nice backpack. I might change to that backpack, the field backpack. That's a nice piece of kit. Right, what else have we got in here? Ghillie cloak. Let's put that in with the clothing over here. Will it fit in there? Yeah, cool. Let's get rid of these weapons. quite a stash of weapons now. I have to start doing something with them. Oh, I've got another book. Right, let's put the books away. So what's over here is the library, where I'm collecting together all the books that I find in DayZ. Oh, and flags as well. I'm collecting flags. It's the history of DayZ. Right, what book's that? Oh, it's a flag. It's not a book. That's a book. That was the Decameron of Giovanni Boccaccio. Okay, fair enough. This flag can go in here. That's a rifle ghillie wrap, so that can go in with all the weapons. That bag can go in there. Let's take out the binoculars, because they'll be... Oh, right, we've still got a gun. Let's get rid of the M4. So what have we got? We got the SG... What's that? SG5K, SG5K, M4, Blaze, is that? Oh, CR527, that's the Blaze. AK74U, or KA74, SKS, and a green M4 and a black M4. So we've got enough weapons now to see us through forever. Shane says, looking forward to switch to PC and away from Xbox. DayZ is they're also going to learn to swim. Good for you, Shane. Everybody should know how to swim. Very dangerous not to. Mox says, I highly recommend the Scalespeeder servers. It gives you an opportunity to explore, learn the game, and in my case experiment with the building mechanics without being shot in the back of the head. Absolutely. Pi Gaming says, hi, can you please teach base building, please? Check chat. Can you please teach well, okay, so I can't teach base building in a video now because there's an awful lot to cover. I have done simple base building videos about like how to build a wall, how to build a fence kit, how to build a watchtower, how to build a flagpole. I've got them all in my... Now what's interesting here, these tomatoes have been up for a long time. A long time. And they're staying fresh. So I think what you're better off doing, we'll have to do some testing, but I think what happens is when you grow stuff, you're better off leaving it on the vine, if you like, rather than harvesting it and drying it, or, you know, because these have been up for several days now and they're still in one piece. And you don't get that much sustenance from things like tomatoes or zucchinis, or pumpkins, but if you've got loads of them like this, you can just munch away and keep your character at full health. It is a good place here in Severograd actually, because I mean you can hear that chicken wandering around, and there's deer as well over in that direction. And what happens is every time you take the tomatoes off, when you come back, there's more tomatoes appear. You know, the plants keep producing them. definitely some deer up here somewhere. Maybe in the woods. So what I am going to do, I won't do it tonight, but I'm going to... Well, I tell you what I really fancy doing. I tell you what I really fancy. You see that field over there? I was wondering if you could dig the entire field. Can you imagine? Too easy. Imagine digging that entire field with your spade. And then you could harvest tomatoes and keep cutting the fruit up to make more and more seeds. And just create a huge field of tomatoes, zucchinis and pumpkins and cannabis, everything. It might be Lag City though, but it's definitely something I want to try. Definitely something I want to try. PC Gamer Gaming says, you are so good. I'm playing for 5 months, but I'm still a noob. I'm still a noob, dude, and I've been playing for 2 years. You learn something in DayZ every time you go on. You can dig all the fields for me. That's very kind of you, but I'd kind of like to do it myself. I run out of 308. I've run out of 308. Right, let's get some 308 out. That loose 308, 556. Let's use the loose stuff first. 556, that's 308, isn't it there? Excellent. Right, we're loaded up, ready for our next adventure. In fact, let's just see what we've got. Let's dump unnecessary stuff that we don't need. To be honest, I don't need that holster because I haven't got a belt yet. It's a rather odd thing to say, isn't it? I can get rid of that drink because I've got a couple of bottles of water. And I eat so much fruit, I don't really need to drink any water. Right, we don't need 2 lighters. We can lose 1 lighter. We've got our charcoal tabs, we've got our tetracycline, we've got our fags. Got bandages, we've got rags. Oh, that's not bad. If we right, so our backpack is now empty. But what we might do. Do we swap to this one? A bit more sensible, isn't it? But you can't fit as much in it. But I am in sort of all in black, aren't I? I look quite cool. Need some black gloves though. Yes, we got black gloves. guess we could wear... It's a bit cooler, isn't it? What's the insulation like on a cap though? Bad. Yeah, it's terrible. It's wet as well. I tell you what, I haven't found much of shotguns. Interesting. Okay, we kind of... So we just need some dark trousers now, don't we? Some dark trousers and we'd be good to go. What's that? Is that a bomber jacket? Right, everybody. I think that's it really for tonight. I don't think we're going to be doing any more. The server is about to restart in about 20 minutes time. A Solo Eco says, what server do you play on? Me and my friend are looking for a server. So these are the Scalespeeder Gaming private servers. It's for 18 and overs only, and you pay $2 a month, and it's PvE, no base raiding, no killing, that sort of stuff. Jess says, love it. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll catch you on the next stream. See you next time. Pie Gaming says, nice. Akula Spawn says, love your stuff. Nice to follow someone who plays DayZ like I do. None of my vehicles have the driver's doors. Gets in the way in an emergency. Good point. Pie Gaming says, I'm playing on a server 5 times loot, and I got so much loot somehow a fight happened, and I know it have good loot. By the way, I have base building things. What do I do now? Right. You build a base, my friend. That is what you do now. Right, okay, so do we let's I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we go, we'll just plant some more things. What should we plant? Let's have a look. No, we got loads of tomatoes. Cannabis, zucchini, peppers. Let's plant some peppers. Okay. Let's put them in there. And then, what else did we have? Pumpkins, or zucchinis. So what I can do is use these plants to eat and harvest more seeds, which we can then plant over there. Oh, no, I don't want you to drink it, mate. Wouldn't it be cool if you grew stuff and then deer came along and ate it? Because they do, don't they? You know, the wildlife would come along, like you'd find wild boar. Oh, right, okay. This stuff's already growing. Stuff grows very well in Chernarith, doesn't it? Right, it doesn't even need watering. Right, so we've got a little allotment going. Very nice. Let's put our jerry can back in here, and I think what we'll do, we've had such a good day, we will celebrate with the real thing. We'll have a can of cola. How about that? Let's come over here, admire the view. But you can't sit down and drink. So tasty. Right, so there we go, peeps. We will call it an evening. Right, thank you very much for everybody for coming along. Yeah, I agree, Moxie, you don't need to water them, do you? I guess the idea was that you would get... Oh, look, they're growing right in front of us. You would get a better harvest, wouldn't you, if you use compost and stuff, but I don't know how true that is. We'd have to do some testing. Anyway, though, thanks everybody for coming along for the stream tonight. Nice and relaxed, nice and chilled. We got some guns, didn't we? And I got some different equipment, which was quite cool. Although I am wet, so I think maybe we need to do something about that. Gosh, they are growing in front of us, aren't they? These plants, they're doing very, very well. Great. Anyway, that's enough from me. Remember, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you've joined the video, and I'll see you all again soon. Good night.